I've been bulking now for the past months. If you've watched some of my videos on TikTok, for example, that I uploaded for a few months ago, you could see that I weighed a lot less and I looked a lot more skinnier. Now, for the past months, I've been bulking up to 20 kilos in total. I started at 70 kilos. I'll translate the units in pounds, like somewhere over here. And then now I'm at 90 kilos, where we can put the pound in pounds over here as well. And now I would say for myself that I'm a pretty good source of advice to give some advice on how to bulk, and some good tips I can give to you how to bulk properly, which have actually helped me a lot throughout these 20 kilos I've tried to gain throughout these past months. I'll give some of this advice for you now today, which I hope you can take a part of if you are bulking, or if you're planning to bulk for that part. The first thing which I recommend for you to do is focus on lean bulking. This in case means that trying to not focus on eating McDonald's, or maybe just like fried chicken, or just fast food just to get up in a bulk. And I know it can get tempting sometimes to wanting to do that. But if you constantly, I'm not saying that you can never do that, but if you constantly just sit and eat McDonald's to try to bulk up, it won't really go up that well. Usually what will happen then is that you gain excessive amounts of fat. You will gain fat regardless on a bulk, because of that you're consuming in a caloric surplus and you're gaining weight. So you'll gain fat regardless, but you gain a lot of excessive fat by just eating processed foods and excessive amounts of fast food. So my advice to you, try to keep on the fast food pretty low. And then just try to focus a lot more on better quality foods. I'd recommend especially carbohydrates for this. I've talked about this a lot, and because the importance for bulking is actually carbohydrates, focusing on sources like rice and potatoes will have it a lot easier for you to gain weight, because what carbohydrates does is that they retain water. So they retain water, and it makes it a lot easier trying to gain weight when you consume carbohydrates. And then when you are bulking, a goal is also to build muscle. So what I recommend also as well is combining these carbohydrates with protein, just so you can actually have it a lot easier to build muscle. But carbohydrates are very helpful for you if you're wanting to gain weight, especially on a bulk, because what makes them so effective is that they're very cheap. Rice is very, very cheap. Potatoes is also very, very cheap. It becomes very good when you're trying to bulk. And you can cook like a lot of rice at once and just have it there and have it in your fridge, and then just warm it up in a microwave or something whenever you want to eat some rice with anything. And the same applies with potatoes. You can just have potatoes, boil or roast like a lot of potatoes, eat some of them, and then just you can have them in like the fridge or something, and then just heat them up whenever you want some like potatoes or rice or something. It's fantastic when trying to bulk, having carbohydrates. It becomes so much easier trying to gain weight as well. I recommend for anyone trying to bulk is to focus a lot on having carbohydrates. It has helped me a lot trying to gain a lot of weight. I've gained 20 kilos by just focusing a lot on having carbohydrates as well as protein, but a lot of carbohydrates has actually helped me trying to gain the weight. It's made me gain the weight in an effective and consistent flow. This is why I recommend anyone trying to do bulking to focus a lot on carbohydrates. Of course, consume protein, but do not get scared of carbohydrates, especially if you're trying to bulk. If you want to learn more of these and need help by me, I have a guide now which I've released, link in my description, which you can click on and you can go check it out. I hope you appreciate this video. If you'd like to watch more of these videos, like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Statistically, over 90% of you watching are not subscribed. Subscribe to me on my YouTube channel. I also have TikTok here around, which link in my description. You can follow that as well. Make sure to turn on notifications so in the future you do not miss out when I post more videos.